Okay, I'm going to go over, obviously with KW, you're well aware that you have two different websites that you can use. And I just want to go over them so to help you decide which route do you want to go. Do you want to use the eEdge website? Do you want to use the eAgentC website? So this is an eEdge website here, and this is stock. I mean, there's not a ton you can really do with this. You can add more stuff over here. And then this is an eAgentC website. Obviously, we've enhanced this one quite a bit, but that is one thing that is allowed with the eAgentC website is you can pretty much customize this thing 100%. The only thing you really can't do anything with, if you're doing the customized version, is this left-hand column. This left menu is going to be there. You can change what is in the column, but that column is really nothing you can delete or get rid of at this point. And that is as of 8/21/2013. Who knows what's coming down the road. But as of right now, that is there. You can just change the content that is there. You can add as much as you want as well. But this is an eAgentC website. The eAgentC website is two parts. You've got the eAgentC website, which is everything you see here. The second part of this is WolfNet. WolfNet is the provider of the IDX feed for the eAgentC website. So when people are doing actual property searches on this website, it is going to be going into the WolfNet back office. So that is another part of this, and with that WolfNet back office, you have full visibility of everything your clients are doing when they're doing property searches for no extra fees. The one thing with the eEdge website, if clients are on here and they're searching and they're creating profiles, you get alerted that they've done that, but if you actually want to look at what they've done, that is not an option with the base eEdge. You do have to have the Pro, which is $99 a month. So that is one thing to keep in mind. If that is very important to you to know what your clients are doing on your website, this website right here does limit you at this time for what you can actually do. The only thing you can customize on here, and this is the non-pro version, is you can change your logo up here. You can change your main site image of your website. You've got your stock buttons here, and then you've got a fourth button that you can change. And you can change the title of that, and then you can change the content of what is on that page as well. The left-hand side of the community served, you can create an endless amount of communities, and what this does is kind of slick. When you create these, you've got one click. So this is Rochester, Minnesota homes for sale. One click, and they have the visibility of all of the Rochester homes for sale based on the zip codes that you put in. And it'll separate them out here by new listings, short sales, foreclosures, etc. That will all automatically generate when you create those communities. The other thing to keep in mind with the eEdge website, where the eAgentC website is a two-part website. It's the frame of the website and then the IDX. The eEdge website is all in one. So it's the eEdge website is run through Market Leader. Market Leader provides the website, and also they provide the IDX feed. So with that being together, you're not running two separate programs. It's all intertwined. Where the eEdge website, the eAgentC, I'm sorry, that's kind of confusing, but this one does have two parts to it. So I'll just show you what that actually looks like. So as soon as somebody clicks to do a property search, and it'll load, and I'll show you what WolfNet actually is providing to your website. So this search area here, this framed in, so this is framed into your website, and that is a full IDX search, so you can search all the homes in your MLS on your website, so not just your listings or your office listings. Sorry about this thing keep popping up here. But that is the two-part, where when you're doing a property search on this website, so let's just look at, we'll do a Rochester, Minnesota. So you start typing, you have to click it, and then do a search. We'll see the results, but this isn't framed in. This is actually integrated into their website. So that is one thing. It's a little smoother, slicker than this, being that it is framed into this website. You really can't tell that, but it is. This is a third-party IDX feed, where this is the same company providing the site and the IDX feed to your website. Your background is changed. You can change the background on here. You cannot change the background on this website. It is the gray as of this time without the Pro. You can change your header up top here. You can change all of the content on your website. So if I go back to the home page here, again, I'm just trying to give you all the nuggets of what the two websites are, so you can help make an educated decision before you choose your website. And you can actually run both of them as well. So you can create one to be a buyer's website, one to be a seller's website. You can create one to be a niche market, so if you want to go after a neighborhood. So you can use this as your main website, and then you could customize this one to fit maybe a farming area that you want to go after. So you do have options. This whole homepage is customizable here as well. The one thing I want you to also keep in mind is you're obviously got into real estate. You're a real estate agent. You're not a website designer. So don't spend all day customizing your website, changing stuff to your website day in, day out, and not do your lead generation. These things should be done, set them up. You do need to do SEO stuff to them if you want it to be found by Google by doing some adding of content to your website, but don't spend all day changing your website and saying, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this, and all of a sudden you're finding you're spending half your day on your website when you should be doing more productive stuff such as lead generation. But you do need to add content to your website to help Google find that. But again, I just want to give you a quick overview as well. The app is another thing I want you to keep in mind. Your real estate app is fed by this IDX feed, by WolfNet. So it ties exactly into this website. So again, this is another thing to keep in your mind when you're making this decision where this website, the IDX feed's coming from Market Leader. Now theoretically, the data should be the same because it's coming from the MLS. They're pulling it from the MLS, but there can be a little variation depending on how often they're updating their content. What we did on Jim's website here is we did create an app button so they can click here and download his app. That is not an automatic feature of the eEdge website. You do have to add that in there. The eAgentC website, you do have the option of turning on an automatic app recognition when they're on a mobile device. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So I'm not going to get into making this a 30-minute video. I just want to give you a quick overview of both of those websites. Hopefully that educates you a little bit. If you are looking at, and you're still confused on what site you want to go with, just talk with your leadership and see if there are some options that would fit your area better and maybe they have a better understanding for your market. But that just gives you a quick overview of the two different websites.